one. Today I'm going to go over my complete pick 4 winning strategy. Now this strategy can be used by doing both straight and box. I recommend doing box first, but I'm going to kind of walk you through the steps to get this going. If you guys saw my last video, I'm going to be making some update videos on these strategies, but what I'm going to show you how to do is, well, I'll give you the steps first, and they're really effective. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to, and this is my strategy for most, it'll be pick 4, winning the pick 4 strategy. Okay, the first step is, no matter what you're doing, you want to find a double. Well, now this is what I do. I never play an unmatched number, which is all numbers, all are different. Means all the numbers are different. I never play those numbers. If you want to play every day, you'd have to go to the Bet Any Sports site and find a double in a different state if you want to play every day. And so you want to find a double. Now you can play numbers with 3 of the same number, but there's a workaround with that one. I don't know if I'll have time to get to it in this video. What I kind of want to go over is what I do when I find a number that's a double and I want to play it. So after you find a double in a state, you want to decide. You want to decide if you want to play a box or a straight. Now obviously, I'm going to tell you right out that playing a box, I think, when I go over the strategy, playing a box is about $31 a play. It's $31 a play. If you win, you'll make about $100. Now, I'm going to talk about this right now. If you lose, I do the martingale strategy. And what that basically is you have to have enough saved up. Whatever you want to play, box or straight, I recommend doing box. But if you do the martingale strategy, if you lose the first game, the second game you're going to have to play 60. And if you lose that game, the next game you're going to have to play 120. So that's kind of how it works. You have to 2 times. You have to 2 times your bet for every loss. Okay, so let's go over the strategy. Let's go find a number. So what you want to look for is you want to go to your state or whatever state you want to play, and you want to find a double. Like this one right here wouldn't have won because the next day will come out as 2 of the same number. These are doubles here. But my strategy, the numbers that come out are unmatched numbers that come out, so this one wouldn't have won. But let's see a scenario where it would have won, and I'll show you on paper. 1912. Yeah, this one probably would have won. Okay, so I'm going to use that number 1912. We'll use that one as an example. Okay. what I'm going to do is draw a pick 3 tic-tac-toe grid. This grid is actually meant for pick 3, but it will work for pick 4. It's really simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 1, the 9, and the 2, and I'm going to put them across. I'm going to put it across the middle grid. So I'm going to find a double. I'm going to take all 3 numbers, and I'm going to put them through the grid, the center grid. So 1, 9, and 2. Just like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, now you guys can decide, you could either minus and go all the way around, or add and go all the way around. It really depends on your numbers. But I've seen the best results if I minus and go all the way around. So that's what I'm going to do. Similar to the last video that I put up. So 1 is already there. So I'm going to do 0. 9's already there. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. So this is what it'll look like. So if we look at the number that came out, was a 2507. So if you look and you see the grid, you see a 2, you see a 5, you see a 0, and you see a 7. Instant hit. It doesn't always hit, but pretty often. So let me show you what to do. Now once you have this grid, when you look at it, you will see that there is one number that is missing. And what you're going to do, whether you want to play box or straight, let me show you the website real quick. If you want to get to the website, I'll try and put the link in my description. But usually if you just type in pick 4 combination, it'll take you to the site. It's Lottery Post. So yeah, right here, you'll get your combinations. Okay, so now you gotta decide if you want to play a straight or a box. I recommend doing a box because if you're playing a straight, and that's a good goal to have, but you would have to play all these numbers. There's a whole bunch of them for playing a straight. And what I'm trying to teach is you can actually scale. You can scale up. The numbers I'm looking for, where are they at? Is all the numbers right here. So what you do is you copy this. These are unmatched numbers. These are the numbers you play as a box. But we're not going to play all of them. So just copy this and paste this in your notepad. So once you get the numbers, paste them in a notepad, and this is what you get. So what you're going to do to make it cheaper is you're going to look at your grid and you're going to see that there's one number that's missing. Whatever number is missing, you're going to remove that from all these numbers. And right now, if you go to the Betting Sports site, let's go there right now. Oops, wrong site. It's not Bet Any Sport, it's Bet Any Sports. So don't get that mistake, because I did one day and I was like, what happened to the site? So don't go to Bet Any Sport, go to betanysports.eu. Logged in. Got a good old $1.92. So if you click here, pick 4, you want to decide if you're going to do straight or box. I personally recommend doing box. The numbers I picked were box, so I just paste them here. It's going to load. We're going to see how much it's going to cost as a straight. Okay, so it's going to cost you, if you don't remove that number that's missing, it's going to cost you $52 a game. But I would recommend on your grid. Whatever number is missing, remove that number and your numbers will be cheaper. You'll go from $52 to only playing $31. So you'll knock out $20 or something to, it'll be like $31.50, I believe, if you remove one of the numbers. And you'll just play box. And if you win, you win. And what you can do is you can actually just scale up. So I'm going to do this strategy a couple more times. We're going to find another number. Walk you through maybe one more time. Let's find a double.